Good morning, this is Samundeshwari from the Department of English. In this lecture video series, we are going to see the topic tenses. So, tenses is the very basic grammar topic which can be studied from our students since childhood, especially nowadays students, those who are doing their schooling in a CBSE or matriculation board and all, they started learning this topic from the very basic classes such as grade 1 onwards, though the students are still lagging to use the application of tenses in real time. So why these kind of things are happening, are the topic is so difficult to understand. So this is what all about we are going to discuss in this particular video. The application of tenses in the sense, if the it helps to construct a sentence, it helps to understand or receive information from the other people actually. And what are all the areas to be focused more in tenses, in the sense easily people can switch over the tense form from one form to another very easily. So we all know that we have three types of tense forms such as present tense, past tense and future tense. Actually we don't have any kind of a future tense kind of a sentence structure. To create a future tense, we are adding modal auxiliary along with the first form of a verb, that is present form of a verb. For instance, if I say write, run, speak, in the sense these are all the action words, and also which these are all the words which are in a form of present tense. At the same time, if I say will write, will sing, will walk, in the sense it denotes the future time. So how to define the word tense? In the sense, tense indicates the time of an action. So in a tense, it helps us to understand about that action verb, at what time it has performed exactly. To know the time reference, we should learn about the tenses. So in this video we are going to see detailed notes about the usage of tenses in our day-to-day conversation. And next we are moving on to there are three types of tenses, the tense indicates the time of an action, and these three types of tense forms are actually having four tense forms. So these three tenses such as present tense, past tense and future tense are having the four forms such as simple present tense, simple past tense, simple future tense. Similarly, we have present continuous, past continuous and future continuous, present perfect tense, past perfect tense, future perfect tense, and present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous and future perfect continuous. So we can say each three types of tenses are having four different forms. These 12 forms are to be familiarized by an individual to improve his or her communication part. So now move on to the simple present tense and its usage in our day-to-day life. So simple present tense can be used to make a sentence to talk about the daily routine of an individual and the habitual actions and things which has taken place once in a while, cases and all. And if you are very sure about something is going to happen in a very near future, you can use simple present tense. As well as universal truth, scientific fact kind of informations can be expressed by using the simple present tense. So to form a sentence for simple present tense, the structure is very simple. You just need a subject along with the main verb which denotes a form of present tense, and the object must be there. So just look at the sentence here. The sun rises in the east and she goes to the school regularly. So the term regularly denotes that girl is used to go to the school very often. And I can say we rarely go to movies, we go to church on Sundays. So these are all the terms denote the how frequently the action is taking place and all. So next we are moving on to the present continuous tense. So the term continuous means the progressive of an action at the time of speaking. So the present continuous tense has a structure of subject plus am, is, or. These three B form of verbs can be used based on the subject, whether it performed a role of singular or plural. Along with the B form of verb, you can add a main verb with ing structure plus object. So these are all the these tense forms help us to construct. Some work is ongoing. They are constructing a building. I am writing my assignment. He is waiting at the theater. So similarly, you can construct a sentence. And next, we are going to see about the present perfect tense. So present perfect tense can be defined the completeness of an action at the time of speaking. For instance, there is a sentence: the train has just arrived at the Coimbatore junction. So the train which is available at the platform in Coimbatore right now. So don't bother about when did the action start. The train might start from Mumbai or Chennai. So don't bother about the previous action. So the present perfect tense denote the completeness of an action at the time of speaking. We used to say, just now I had my lunch, or else just now I have submitted my assignment, something like that. So these are all the things can be quoted for the reference of present perfect tense. And the last form of the present tense is known as a present perfect continuous tense. There is one unique quality about this present perfect continuous tense is known as, this is the one and only tense form which connects all the other three types of tense form together. In the sense, the event might start in the past and the event is still progressive and there is no reference for the ending of an action. For instance, I used to say, I have been living in this house since 2000. In the sense, I started living in this house from 2000 onwards. I will be in that same house remaining of my lifetime also. And there is a sentence in this slide: it has been raining continuously since morning. In the sense, without any gap the rain is still pouring, and he has been writing exams for 2 hours. So in a present perfect continuous tense, one thing to be noted very carefully: to talk about the long period of time, since can be used in a sentence. At the same time, if you want to talk about something for a very short period of time, in the sense you can use for a short period of time. So these are all the basic 4 tense forms and its usage, which will help us to construct a sentence to communicate easily. So we'll see about the usage of past tense and future tense in then another video. Thank you.